Hi guys, it's Peter. It's late night Wednesday, technically Thursday. It's 12:39 a.m. Um, Thank you again to my wife for helping me film this, and she was very nice enough to take a day off from her work today because we had to go see a doctor. Good news and bad news. No fracture. Just two ligaments or tendons are really badly strained. So it's the left side. Essentially, I could pull, no, fine. I could go this way, inward, but right now I'm having very difficult time raising and pushing. It looks like I'm gonna take some time off from exercising. Definitely upper body for sure, but lower body I'm gonna exercise a few days later. But I think I wanna give my break, like especially nerve system, some time off. So, guys, little side off track here. Those of you who work out, uh, if you guys are one of those gym bros who get super addicted, I know you gym could be addicted. Who don't take time off. But guys, take time off. Listen to your body here and there. It tells you when you're tired. And oh, but Monday's my chest day, blah blah blah. I get it, but just like building wealth, you gotta look at the long term. So please, if your body's telling you to take time off from exercising. Enjoy your life. Don't hurt yourself. I know I got myself hurt. I'll try not to spend time with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your kids, your parents. There are a lot more things sometimes way important than getting that sick ass bicep pump and chest pump. Trust me. Anyhow, today's video is gonna be last four of the pillars of the wealth. I'm not saying I didn't save this because this is most important or least important, which is kind of out of order, I suppose. Depends on who you are, depends on your personality, depends on your financial, a natural situation. Like maybe you're born rich, maybe you didn't. I guess you guys could kind of play around how you guys want to tackle it, strategize. Is that a word? Um, in order you guys have to execute. But overall, you guys want to have pretty balanced four pillars of wealth as we get older. This one, in my opinion, this is just all my opinion. I could be completely wrong. Um, is a social capital and status. So this is most underestimated. I'm sorry, underlooked. I think. I think, especially for me, because one, I grew up relatively poor, so I know a lot of poor people, right? So in that way, I am pretty popular amongst the poor people, and I'm immigrant to this country, so I had to remake friends with completely new language. English is not my first language, so language barrier was there. I experienced it. It is not pretty. It is pretty harsh. So I suppose, yeah, this pillar of wealth is something I I kind of knew about it, but not really. Like we grew up here about it. People say who you know is more important than what you know. We heard about it, right? But personally, like I haven't had many opportunity to like verdict that statement. A few, but not like really big enough to change my life like drastically. So I'll do my best to cover this topic. But I think if I fail to explain to you, please do some research, and hopefully you guys can learn how important it is to, instead of what you know, who you know, social capital and status. Okay. So I think there we have to kind of, in my opinion, break it down to two. So first, who you know. Okay. I'll do my best to give you an example so I could convince you. We live in a world where it's not just you, it's not just me and you, it's not just me and you and our family. It's gazillion. Are we now 8 billion or 9 billion? We're pushing, right? No, it's a lot of people. Do you notice how it gets competitive? Have you, anyone graduated from college and tried to apply jobs before? I have years ago. It was hard to get a job back then. I think it's harder. I might be wrong, but through real life experience, I think it's right. Back in the day, high school diploma got you decent job, maybe 1950, 60. I'm not sure. And then time passed. You gotta have college degree, like almost no matter what. And time passed. Nowadays, you gotta have a graduate degree, whether it's a master's program or PhD program or any specialty field, whether it be medical school or law school or whatever. And they still have hard time getting a job. But what if I tell you like hypothetical? My not really hypothetical. Like it's kind of funny. I grew up super poor, so I didn't have like those wealth, like connections. But my dad's older brother, my uncle, he lived in America the longest. He was actually ex Samsung employee back in 1980. Anyone out there who knows how prestigious that career is, you know. It's like almost as if you're working for Google in America. It's completely different relationship, completely different man compared to my own father. My father was, I don't really see him as a man, but my uncle was uh, ROTC, like a military officer, and also a PhD in engineering. And he was a employee at Samsung. And he studied English and computer science back in 1980. Anybody who knows, South Korea at that time was developing country. We were not first world country. We were getting there, like 1970, 80. So for him to understand computer was at that time way to go and had to study English, that was very smart of him. So he studied English and he got a job in Samsung. And at that time, because he was able to speak English, they sent him to America to work. And he married a South Korean who was born and raised here. And he been in America ever since. And that's how I came to America, all thanks to my uncle. If it wasn't for my uncle, I would not be in America. Um, some say South Korea is better to live than America now, but back then it wasn't. Everybody tries so hard to come to America. You know, your parents did, your grandparents did, maybe you did. So I was so blessed to be his nephew. That's who you know. I just got so blessed because I had uncle, excuse me guys, to bring me to America. Because at that time and before, a lot of people pay so much money to come to America. A lot of people risk their lives coming to America. So that's one example of who you know is more important than what you know. I could have been the smartest kid in South Korea at that time. If I didn't have connection, no money, ain't no way. My family definitely didn't have money, but we were able to come to America thanks to my uncle. So who you know is really important. And another example, you guys might, take this lightly, but I'll tell you. There are many, many times I work in a restaurant, and it's not the best restaurant, but I do know many other restaurants managers. So I helped us many times my employees to get a better job at other restaurant. And how's that happen? Through a connection. Because my buddy happens to be other restaurant's manager or an owner, so I could literally just connect and put a good word for this person or her, him or her. It's same thing. Uh, My employees ask me all the time about letter of recommendation. Anytime they want to like apply for grad school program or whatever, and I do my best to put good words. And it's all because who you know. Literally, the who you know. It's like, in my opinion, like a cheat code to like building financial wealth. Like for schools too, right? You guys hear about it, right? Oh, this kid went to USC or Harvard or Yale. Not all the time, but because his parents put so much money as alumni. Not all the time, but you guys know that is true. Oh, he got into acting career so easy because his parents are famous actors. Oh, he got into NBA basketball a league because his dad was a blah blah blah. So who you know is like a cheat code. You kind of skip steps sometime. Yeah, ultimately you really have to put into it opens door for you. You don't even have to knock. It opens the door for you. Definitely gets you on the table without having to pay anything. But still, you gotta put up the work at the end. Yes, I get it. But for many of us, sometimes, no matter how hard we work, that is reality. No, sometimes doors just don't open. They don't open it, no matter how hard you knock. They look through the little peak and they see you and they go, "Pfft, no." Have you ever noticed like there's a person A, person B? Okay, let's say they're just example, both plumbers. Person A is just the most skilled plumber ever, hypothetically, and person B only knows half of what person A knows. Person A unfortunately got some social skills, issues with social skills. He don't got many friends, but person B has a great personality. He has many friends, many connections. So every time there's a job, miraculously and unfortunately, it's person B who gets the job and makes money. Yes, there are exceptions. Yes, person A's skill set is way better than person B, so it should be him who's taking the job. But come on, guys. We all know that's not true in our life. You somewhere somewhat experienced it before. I have too. God, that kid, Joe over there, Billy over there, got into school, and I couldn't because his dad put freaking a lot of money in there. These things happen. God, this kid got a job before me, even though I had a better stats because his dad used to work. Whatever happens. Okay, then you guys might go. Okay, then I'm fucking doomed. Excuse my language, because I don't have any like wealthy friends or like family. I didn't either. I know it's gonna take longer, but you gotta have if you have a good personality, it helps. You gotta be nice to people. Even if you think that person in front of you is an asshole, and even if it looks like he or she will never be benefit to you right now, we don't know later. That's why we gotta try to be nice, to build relationship, to build connections. We have to actively try. If you're born poor and we don't have a lot of connections, then we have to actively try to build a relationship. You gotta sometimes put your pride down a little bit. You gotta be the one who say hi first. Hey, how you doing? Reach out for the handshake first. Introduce yourself. Gotta be nice. Even if your boss is giving you shit for no reason and you did everything right, but he or she's just having bad day, he or she's just picking on you. Well, how bad do you want to build the connections? Yes, there's a fine line. How much shit you have to take. How much kiss ass you have to do. I know. Those things, it's hard to explain, but as embarrassing as it sounds, I think my mom always told me the reason why your dad never could hold on to job was he was always too pride. He wouldn't take shit for no one. when he had nothing to prove anyway. So my mom always used to tell me, you really want to be the man? You know, the best provider? Taking the shit from a lot of people so you don't get fired or so you don't lose money. In some sense, it's true. In some sense. So we have to try our best to build a relationship with people. Sometimes it's gonna suck. I know, but we gotta. Because ultimately, who you know is really, really powerful than what you know. And another part two of this is influence, leveraging your social capital. You know, this is gonna be the hardest for me to explain because I ain't got it. What do I mean by that? Okay, I'll do my best. Imagine, hypothetically, let's say I'm pitching you some financial advice. I wouldn't call it advice because I'm still learning too, but hypothetically, let's say I'm pitching you financial advice to you versus let's say Dave Ramsey or Warren Buffett is pitching same financial advice to you. Okay, we both filmed it, same camera, same microphone. Who do you think is going to have millions of view in one day? Obviously them, right? Because they got social capital. They can influence people. Same information. Let's say we were just reading the script, literally. I'm reading the same script as Dave Ramsey or Warren Buffett is reading. Would you believe me or them? Come on, guys. Okay, let's let's agree that you guys will definitely believe on them. It happens, right? In a world, sometimes we put these, people and they're selling you crap bullshit and you believe them just because they got influence. When you are that socially powerful, brand comes knocking door. Sponsors come knocking door. Maybe you're doing fashion YouTube or something and you're so influential. Maybe I don't know, Prada is like, "Hey, can you like we'll give you a free bags and can you like film while doing it?" Can you imagine that? Right? So when you have a social capital, that's what happens. Opportunities knock on your door. Brand knock on your door. People believe. People will buy stocks based on what you said. People will sell stock based on what you say. That's how powerful it becomes. So this is one of the reason why you have to build relationship, and somehow I might be wrong how I say this, but increase your social capital. I don't know. Am I saying to be famous? Is that what I'm saying? Or increase your popularity? Maybe. If there's a better word for it, please leave a comment. I think if you're listening to this, you know what I'm trying to say, but I'm having a hard time putting it into words. Because if you try to build wealth all alone, maybe it's possible, but I think you hit a plateau one day. Maybe you alone, your cap is $4 million, but with connections, with your influence, because if you're so influential, and also you have a lot of connections, maybe that 4 mil could amplify, maybe triple $12 million. We only have one life, guys. And this world we live in, that we create, we cannot do this alone. Guys, let's not be a lone wolf, Sigma male, or whatever the things that people try to sell you these days. I don't care how strong you are. I don't care. If we have to build bridge or ship, And let's say you're a couple times stronger than me, but I got two buddies to help me. I guarantee you, I don't care how strong you are, we're gonna build bridge faster. We're gonna build ship faster. So guys, if you're kind of introvert, I think you have to practice to get out of your shell. I'm not saying to undervalue your alone time. That's not what I'm saying. Please don't misunderstand. But let's be nice to people. Let's try to build a relationship with people. And let's never ever forget to amplify our wealth. We must understand we can't do it alone. We need help, connections. We gotta practice so that it's not always us knocking on the door. Hopefully, doors are already open for you. That's where I'm headed. I hope you're too. This was kind of hard for me to explain because I don't have a lot of connections. I think I have pretty. I'm outgoing person actually. I don't get shy that easily. Um, but there's just so much my personality alone can like do. I'm trying to build my net worth so that I could meet people who are way higher a caliber than I am to hopefully have a better opportunity to seize better outcomes. Guys, it's late. Good job today, and thank you for watching. And guys, please, no ego lifting, and be careful. Listen to your body, so you don't hurt yourself like I did. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I really appreciate that you guys watched. Thank you.